and she saw a bird feeding bird's offspring. And she made a dua that when I have an offspring, I will dedicate my offspring to, or my child to the Hakim Suleimani, which was the worshiping place at the time. So she made this intention, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted her dua. And but as we know from the story, as it is mentioned, that after she gave the birth, it was a girl, and then and she kind of in the beginning she was disappointed that she will not be admitted into the Hakel Suleimani because it is a girl. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan, and we have a plan, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a plan. And Maryam alayhi salam, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordained for her, as Zakaria alayhi salam, that is the mention of Zakaria alayhi salam, that is at the start of the Surah Mariyam. And when he made a dua, he used to enter in the mihrab of Maryam alayhi salam, and he used to see food there descended, and he used to ask her where this food is coming from. And she used to say, the one who created us is the one who's sending me food. Meaning the food was descended from heaven for her. So Zakaria alayhi salam made a dua for himself also, that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can bless her with this, he made a dua that, oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give me an offspring also. Meaning give me somebody so my lineage can go on. And those people, they were the pious people, and they had this intention all the time that they will serve the deen. They didn't want anything for themselves, but their intention was to serve the deen. And their du'as were, if we had son, we will dedicate that son for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who will learn and teach. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even though he was, this is the first, another miracle of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is not often talked about. Zakaria alayhi salam was in the older age at the time when he made that dua. And his wife was not childbearing age, or she was aqil, as it is mentioned in the ayah of Surah Mariyam. But when he made that dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted that dua, because he can make any miracle happen. And we know in the beginning of that Surah Mariyam, when he made that dua, even though he doubted or asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how is this going to happen? And give me a sign. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him a sign he will be quiet for mute for 3 days, and he made dua and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So one lesson that we learn from that for ourselves is, we do not know which time of our life, when or where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept or what he has ordained for us. And he will give us something sometime even without asking, and sometime when we ask, and we should, and when we make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he accepts. And sometime it is a reminder during this month that we should make outrageous kind of dua that we think it cannot be, it is beyond, because nothing is beyond Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's ability. And he can provide, and he can give whatever he wants. And then the next story in Surah Mariyam is, we all know about the birth of Isa alayhi salam, but the next one is Ibrahim alayhi salam. That how obedient he was still to his father, Ya Abadi, when he was addressing him, still with love. He was an idol maker, and he got the message of Tawheed, and he's delivering that message of Tawheed to his father, but he's being polite. It is a great deal of lesson for him. He did not say, you are going to the hellfire. No, he's just reminding him, whatever you are doing is wrong. Shaitan is taking you in the wrong path. And he is reminding him of our Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he gives him the message of Tawheed with the name Ar-Rahman, that the one who's full of mercy, and he's always merciful. And he's telling him, I'm afraid that you are led astray by Shaitan, and I think I am afraid that your destination will be a bad place, which is hellfire. But throughout the conversation that is mentioned in Surah Mariyam, he's been respectful to his father. Ya Abati. And even if when his father answered, he said, "Oh Ibrahim, if you don't stop, I will stone you." And he still answers, "I will make dua for him," before he gets separated from his father. And he still is of the obedience. And this is the character of the ones who are pious and who are in submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, again, within few minutes, it cannot be stressed enough the message and lessons that we have from those surahs. And as we know, Surah Taha, there is a great deal of information about the early life of Musa alayhi salam, how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspired his mother to put him in a basket and put in the river, just on the tawakkul of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which he did. And then his sister followed where the basket was going, and then she went back to the mother. All of this is given in detail, so that we know that even though we know those great people, the great prophets, they were also human beings, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises whoever's ranks, and he guides them to whoever and whichever way he wants and wills. And he has the ultimate power. So during this month, as we are asking for mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we're getting nearer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with all of his exalted names, we should make all kind of dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises our ranks, and we are forgiven not only in this world and also for the hereafter, because that's what we are working for. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our destination with the best of the best. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant everybody Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of our amal, our siyam, our qiyam, our sadaqat, our zakat, whatever we have done during this month, all the good deeds that are done during this month, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raises it to the ranks where we have this nur in the grave when we enter there, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it by his barakah and for forgiveness for us. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.